We do have a Facebook question of the day. Let's take a look at that. And what concerns you most about the Browns team this year? You have any thoughts? Anything concern you at all?
Yeah, I guess I would, I think it feels like hair splitting and nitpicking, and I'll admit it up front, but this team's never had a winning season yet, let alone going to be facing the expectations and the primetime sort of disruption that we can expect that they'll have. I think the max number is 5 primetime games a team can have. I'll bet you they're going to be close to it. They're going to be at 4 maybe, and maybe flexed later in the year if they're playing well. And
maybe 5. Can you have 5 scheduled then get flexed or not?
I don't know. I'm not sure about that. But I just think that's not that, hey, they'll welcome it, I'm sure. Guy with personalities like Beckham and Landry and Mayfield, I'm sure they're going to like it. But sometimes it's just a little disruptive. You're traveling, you're playing at night. There are things that they're going to have to get used to doing that they haven't had to do.
All right, when we get back, we'll talk about what you said. That, of course, Mike Trout and his big extension that he signed. Here's some. We take a look at this, and it's what concerns you most about this team, and you see it right there. First one out of the box is Glenn Berger. And then we move on, and
I think he makes some good points about the defense. I would agree with everything he said there.
And then we've got Andy Miles having a rookie head coach who has never performed at that job at any level, like Freddie Kitchens. I like Freddie Kitchens personally, but I hope he's not in over his head when it comes to calling the plays and managing the games. But I'm pulling for him. Rick May says the lack of depth at linebacker and the defensive backfield. We can also use more depth on the offensive line. Maybe a competition for the place kicker job. Kareem Hunt can play on game 9. Is Duke Johnson auditioning for his job on games 1 through 8? John Switz says that they start thinking about Super Bowl rings before the season even starts.
Yeah, I guess that was more to my point, but the other 2 comments I think are good.
Brandon Buckley, linebackers, secondary, defensive line depth. Apparently he means the defense.
Yeah.
Kevin Piles, concerned about how the team reacts when they hit a rough patch, which most likely will happen, especially if it happens early in the season.
Yeah, some of those other concerns are very legitimate, but I'm also looking at a team that still has a large number of draft picks and a good talent evaluator making
and still
those
money,
picks.
still money to spend. Yeah.